into the necessary skills that make for a good lighting designer.
Necessary skills for being a lighting designer.
I would say the top skill every lighting designer needs is communication.
I'd say the number one skill, even for all of the artists in the design aspect or behind the scenes, is collaboration.
They need to know when to listen and when to engage. We are in a collaborative art form.
Now, of course, this is my opinion, but things that make a great lighting designer are artists, which we are artists, collaborative at that.
No matter what, the product put on stage is a group effort. You're never the solo captain of the ship. Even the director, every idea you see on stage is not theirs.
I can guarantee you that nobody other than maybe my mom and my wife are going to see a show that I designed because my name's on it, right? They're not coming to see my lights. And so we're part of a team. And you have to know when to listen, and you have to know when to fight for what it is that you want to be talking about, what it is that you need. And fighting is definitely a very loose interpretation of the word.
You have to know how to ask for what you need, ask for what other people need, get your ideas across, communicate to so many different people.
You should be able to confidently talk about what you need your stage manager to do. You need to be clear on how you want that to be executed.
You're communicating to electricians and your master electrician and people who are super technical and their brains work in a certain way that really wants to speak gear.
Overall, number one skill is being able to work with other people, being able to be inspired by other people, being able to sideline your ideas sometimes when they're not working with the production. You may have the best idea, but if it just doesn't fit with the show, you have to swallow that pride and do what's best for the show.
We are all passionate individuals. That's what makes us artists. And sometimes you need to go fisticuffs for something, and sometimes you don't. And so that's a necessary skill, I think.
And then you turn around and you talk to your director who doesn't care what that light's called. Can it do the thing you need it to do? And so then you have to switch your brain into creative speak and talk about the emotion of the light and the feeling rather than the actual photometrics of it.
The way the sun comes through at times, or the way this gray light will light some things evenly, and it's just always looking at nature and how sun and the moon affect everything. I mean, I'm looking out my window right now, downtown Chicago, and seeing the shadows on the other side of the buildings.
Being able to switch between those worlds is a huge skill, as well as organizing your communication. When do you need to be talking to who? That's a really important one.
A professor of mine made us, when I was in college, Norman Coates, made us have a lighting book, sort of lighting journal that we would have to take notes on things anytime light affected us.
Being able to convey something that might be really specific to one character to an entire audience who maybe has never experienced that before, and what that would feel like, and really embody a world of emotion that people don't have a reference for is a huge skill.
I also think looking at art is really important, and seeing how light is painted is very important.
Because I was asked about this question, my humble opinion is I feel like every lighting designer should take a stage management class.
Other skills you need, especially right now, as lighting is such a technical field that's changing so quickly, you have to know how to find information.
To that effect, you need to know the pressure of having the show on your shoulders.
You don't need to be the smartest one about all the gear and know all the high-tech, fancy-pantsy, this, that, and the other thing. You do need to know how to find something you don't know. And so having that skill of research, asking friends, reaching out to companies who manufacture lights, knowing how to get that information is really important.
I also feel that everybody in theater should take a business class. They need to know how to do their taxes. They need to know how to brand themselves. They need to know how to talk.
On the artistic side, being able to feel. You have to be able to feel.
Understanding how light can affect one's mood and an actor.
Relating to human emotions, relating to larger emotions, the overarching story. That makes good lighting designers great.